Hello Libra, welcome to your January 2026 general reading. Thank you so much for all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your hypes, and your comments. Love to read those, so please do keep them coming. I read each and every one, Libra. This is for Libra Sun and Libra Rising. So let's take a look here what the general energies are for you. You've drawn the Lantern Fairy, which is about finding a clear solution. Very hermit-like energy. When we look at this card, we see this figure with the lantern seemingly strolling through the darkness there, finding the light, finding the clear solution, finding the way past an obstacle or barrier in life. So where have you been putting up barriers? Where have you been putting up obstacles? There's an energy here, guys, of there being a clear path, a clear solution. If there has been an impasse, something here that you haven't been able to find a solution to, find a way beyond, it's coming to you in January. The Five of Wands, there may have been a significant amount of petty arguments, people around you just not seeing eye to eye. And with the Magician in reverse, for some of you, you could have been up against a stubborn person, someone quite manipulative. We do have the Seven of Cups, but it's coming up in the reverse, so I do feel that you're seeing your way through to a clear solution with this sense of people around you kind of stubbornly resisting. If there has been resistance in your life, just generally, things not going the way you wanted, you feel like there's been block after block, I see that energy shifting very recently. Ten of Pentacles, I do feel that this is what you want. You want obviously a stable family home, you want there to be happiness there, but you feel like you haven't been able to quite get there. Okay. The Eight of Swords, this feels like negative thinking. I do think that for a long time you have been mired in waking up at night in the early hours of the morning, worrying about situations in which you have felt exhausted by. I get an exhausted thinking. But with the Hierophant, I do feel that there is strong commitment. It's going to take strong commitment to solutions, but they're going to be achieved. Okay. Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's hard work here. Yes, absolutely. But you're achieving goals. The Three of Wands. Yes, that's beautiful energy. I feel like there's only so much you can do in a day, Libra. Do that and then rest. Let the universe take care of the rest. Like, you can't control everything. I know that you want to, but there's exhaustion here. So it's telling me that doing what you can and then taking respite, making sure that you always have something good, pleasurable to look forward to. Hard work is it's something that we can't avoid in life, but I think it's made more palatable if we know why we're doing that. If we know why, that we're not just doing busy work or doing work for the sake of someone else, but if we're doing something for ourselves so that we can have something in the future that we enjoy doing, like a trip or a spa day or something you want to purchase. We've got the Lovers here. Oh yeah, for some of you there's a love situation. For some of you, you may be wanting a companion, a lover, a partner. You may have felt like you were restricted in some way in the past, whatever that may have been. But I do feel that there's commitment to a goal here. It's going to take some work, but you can manage it. And we have the Six of Pentacles, yes. So Spirit is coming in with a message of, if whatever you put your energy into right now, you will receive. So if you're stubbornly resisting something that you know is actually going to be good for you, guess what? You're going to get resistance from the universe. But if you instead switch out your mindset from one of, if I'm, I'll give you an example. Let's say you really do deep down want a happy family home. You want a partner. You want money. You want to provide safety for yourself and for a family, and committing to that means work. It does. A relationship does mean committing to making it work. If you don't put the work in, it's not going to come out the way that you want. So I think you have to make the choice with the lovers there to decide what you really want, because the energy is there for it. You may have felt it was blocked in the past, but it's actually not. It's just a question of what you want to put your effort towards, what you want to put you really commit to it. If you're finding a solution to a problem, let's say your problem is that you project too much onto a situation. You project too much reality onto a situation. Like, let's just say that you're very attracted to fantasy, elements of fantasy, Libra. But the reality of life, of relationships, is that it's hard work. You may not like that aspect of it. You may have resisted that in the past, the work, putting the effort in to committing to relationships. But Spirit is saying if you want it, you do have to look at this through realistic eyes. Yeah? Temperance. And there comes a stage in every relationship, guys, where it becomes work. The fantasy element wears off. It just does. For some of my Librans, you may find it hard to get beyond that period. Some of you are aware that you've been restricted in the past when it comes to relationships. Like maybe you've thought, 6 months, a year, and then after that it just gets to be too much work, too mundane, too boring. Again, it won't be for all of you guys. Some of you are dealing with someone like this, so it can be reversed energy. Let's see, let's get some more information. Yeah. Comfort and just being. Yeah, I think for some of you, you just enjoy the comfort zone, You'd rather just have the fantasy element of the wishing, the hoping, the daydreaming about having this without actually putting the effort in. Choosing non-action instead of effort, instead of action. But when it comes to comfort, you have to not just take it, but also give it. For some of you here, a relationship may have gotten to the comfort zone and it's become a little bit boring. When we don't when we're not challenged, when we're not feeling that sense of, I need to work hard to make this person like me. I really like the challenge of something. I like to have a number of people around me that I'm interested in, so that I can be challenged. And then choosing one person, it becomes a comfortable thing, but that doesn't have to be bad. That's actually a good thing. So for some of you here, there's a clear solution to finding a partner, to finding a stable family life, and it's choosing to give up the options here and be comfortable and just be with what is. But yeah, it does get a bit mundane. But that again, that doesn't have to be bad. For some of you, you may be choosing that over having lots of options. Yeah, it's a clear solution here, guys. Especially if you've been feeling lonely, if you're feeling like the quest or the challenge is just not enough anymore. Some of you really do want marriage and commitment here. But again, it's going to be up to you, Libra, to decide what it is that you truly want. But the solution to finding the one, the person, is to give up the others. But you also have to give up the challenge. For some of you, it may have been low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, abundance. So identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Sometimes we can feel that we're not worthy. Some of us at times just have very fleeting romances because of low self-esteem. We don't let people in. We set up boundaries that keep people out. Surrender to prayer. So for those of you who are relating to that, yes, put out the energy to what you want. And surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead any anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always to what it is that you want, with that Six of Pentacles and the Temperance card. I think if you allow yourself a time to breathe, to let the worries, the what-ifs go, and just meditate on the situation, you will find the solution to what is causing you worry or anxiety or fear. About a person, I feel, about making a commitment to a person. Anything else? And surrendering to trust. Yeah, trusting yourself and your decisions. Right now, you shouldn't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Let's see, one more card for you guys. Libra, what is the message here for Libra? Intuition and manifestation. Spirit wants you to have what it is that you're asking for. If you feel a sense of loss, if you feel like you've lost a connection, you can get it back, but it's going to take some work, putting the effort in. Family, friends, and guides could be around you, trying to give you tell you what you need to do, or putting their 2 cents in. But Spirit is saying, trust in your own ability. For some of you, people are saying that you need to put up a block towards a commitment or a person, but I actually feel that what you need to put up a block for, or a not exactly a block, but you need to put up a filter. You need to filter out the good advice from the bad advice. Okay. And sometimes family and friends can give us some unintentional bad advice that could lead to loss, Libra. Yeah, and this could lead to you having some dark thoughts and feeling victimized in some way, or feeling the victim of dark thoughts, negative consciousness, feeling a loss of someone. So if that's you guys, and if you've been feeling that way, there is a clear solution available. If you block out the negative thoughts from your own mind, and also from negative advice from other people, I think you'll find the way forward. And it involves unblocking your energy. Now, what I mean by that is there's a way through So if there's some kind of stubborn thinking, or if you feel like nothing changes or that you can't change, old patterns are being removed. Little by little, but you will need trust. There has been some old shielding against, well, I feel that that's you actually, but that shielding is going to be replaced because it's no longer in line with what you want. I think that in the past you have shielded yourself from connections, from relationships, from love, but that's no longer in line with what you wish for, and it is in fact a barrier which is keeping you isolated, not protected. So trust where the light leads you, go where you can feel love, kindness, and avoid all that comes from anger, hatred, judgment, blame, or ridicule, guys. This is an energy of being shown through a barrier. Any area of your life, something that feels like a solid obstacle, something that feels like you just can't get through. This feels like being led or guided towards that place in the wall around you, which is ready to come down so you can move through. All you have to do is trust in this energy and move through that wall. To let what it is that you truly want come into your life here, Libra. I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best. If you would like a personal reading, of course you can reach out to me. My links are down below, or you can go to my Etsy store. You can just Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy, ETSY. I thank you so much for all of your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your hypes, and your comments. Please do keep them coming. I read each and every one of them, and I would love for you to continue to join me. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I thank you so much. Libra, I wish you all the very best, and bye for now.